and welcome. In this video lesson, I will be showing you our latest feature skills test. Now you might be wondering, what are skills tests? Skills tests allow you to evaluate your candidates before they begin their video interviews. I'll show you how quick and simple it is to create skills test and how to add it to a project. Simply navigate to the left and click on skills test. Okay, once that is done, we have our question library. So these are the questions or the set of questions that you would have created for the candidates, and you can add them to a skills test. And this is the test that you will attach to your projects for the candidates to complete before the actual video interview. So it's quite simple to create the question. I will show you. So you click on add new, right? And on the add new page, we have the question title, the answer time, as well as the question content. So the question title, it's very important to note that you would title this or name this the particular skill or the competency so that you are able to identify it. Okay, so this is what I mean. So for my question title, I'll title it ISTQE and I'll write checklist. So it is very important to categorize it this way so that when you do search and you're looking for the particular question, it's not very difficult to find the question with the specific competency. Right. So the question content is the actual question. So I will go to my document and I will copy the question. Right, and can put it there. So here, what we can also do is that you can add an image. So it is important to note that you can only upload images that are online for now. So I will look for an image and I'll copy the image. I'll go back to my skills test and I will paste the image and maybe center my image. Right. So I'm happy with the answer time being 1 minute. However, if I want to change it, I can change it there, but I'll leave it at 1 minute for now. Okay, so once I'm done with my question, now it's time to add the answer options. So under the answer options, we have 2, 3, and 4 answer options. So 2 would be true or false, yes or no. And for now, I want mine to have 4 answer options. So I'll go back to my document and I'll copy the answer options that I have here. All right, so I have all my 4 answer options. Now I can specify the correct answer. So it's important to note that this will be defaulted at 1. However, you have to select the right one. So if you do click create question, the correct answer will be answer option 1. However, in this case, my correct answer option is answer option number 4. So I will click on preview question if I want to see what it will look like. So I'm happy with the content there, and I can see that question answer option 4 is the correct answer option. I have my timer there at the bottom. This is what the candidate will see on their end, and there's the save and continue button there that the candidates would click to move on to the next question. Right, and this is desktop view, and we also have mobile view that the candidate can click on. Okay, and we can click on exit preview and create question. Awesome. Once the question has been created, it will be added into the question library. And now with the question title, you can search and you will be able to find the question that you created or any other competency that you are looking for. Okay, so we are going to move on to the skills test. So this is the actual test that we can attach to a project so that the candidates can complete. So the skills test is us combining the questions and to create a test for the candidates. So I will add a new one here. Okay, so I will name this one. Okay, so that's the name of the skills test that I want. And here I can search by title for the competency, and I can also preview if maybe I've forgotten what the question actually is. Right, so now I can click on my competencies or my skills, and I am going to be adding them to my skills test. Okay, so here are my questions and I can preview, right? Once I preview, I can see all of the questions there. There's one of six or two of six now, and I can see the correct answer option. Okay, and I can exit my preview and I can click on create skills test. Okay, so my skills test template has been successfully created. Right, so I'm happy with that, and now I'm going to show you how to add this to a project. Okay, so we're going to click on projects on the left. Once in projects, I'm going to click on an existing project just to show you what it would look like. Okay, and we're going to click on add or edit project. Okay, so we have the settings, which is pretty normal, the raters. So the only thing that we could note here is that display skills test results to raters is something new, and by default it will be marked. So if you do not want to display the skills test results to the raters, then you can simply unmark it and continue with the process. However, if you'd like this to be displayed to the raters, then you can mark this. Okay, so here's the new feature. This will be by default not marked. So if you want to include a skills test to this particular project or to this interview, then you can click on that. Okay, and then you'll be able to select the skills tests to use, which is what I just showed you how to create. And when you click on the drop down, you can see all of them. So I'm going to click on this one, right? So it tells me how many questions are in this particular skills um, test template, and I can preview if I want to, and I can click on randomize. So randomize question means that all the candidates who will take the interview will get a randomized order of the questions in the skills test. Okay, so I can make sure that I have six questions, or I can just keep it at four. So it means all candidates will receive four questions of the six questions that were created in the skills test, and they will be in a randomized order. Right. And then we have something here called auto rejection if candidate fails skills test. So this means that the candidate will automatically stop right there. So if they do fail the skills test, they will not be able to continue with the interview to move on to the interview stage. So if the pass mark, we can set the pass mark at 90%. Should the candidate receive a 90%, this means that the candidate will now move on to the actual interview. However, if the candidate does not receive this pass mark, they will get a rejection message and their interview journey would stop right there. Okay, so by default, we'll have a message that says, if you do click on auto reject, a message that says, please note that you have failed to reach the minimum skills test pass mark. Your interview is unsuccessful. All the best and never stop applying. Okay. If you want this changed, you are more than welcome to remove this and you can type in your own rejection message. Right. Okay. And that's it. Once you're done, you are welcome to update your project and or continue. If you were creating a new project, continue with the questions, add the particular form, and that's it. Now that we've created a skills test and we've seen how easy and simple it is to attach it to a project, I am going to show you what it would look like on the rater side. So if you are rating a candidate who has successfully completed a skills test, this is what it would look like. So I'll click on my projects to evaluate, and I can click on my candidate that has completed a skills test. Okay, so we'll still have the same candidate info, and now we have the newly added skills test results. So I can click on the drop down and I can see that this skills test consisted of four questions, and I can click on view answers to see the answers that the candidate chose and to see all the questions that were added. So I can see all of them, one of four, and I can see the correct answer option that was chosen, right? Once I'm happy with that, I can click on preview and I can continue rating my candidate as normal and adding a final rating to say this candidate was great or not. However, I'll click on green. This was a lovely candidate. Right, now that I'm done rating this particular candidate, I can click on back. So when I'm on the dashboard here, I can just close the nav bar and I can see all my candidates. And so I can see here's my candidate. This is the skill pass mark that they received, and they've completed the video interview, and this is the date they completed the video interview. This is my rating. The status is none. Here are some other raters who've rated. There are no documents attached. And it is as simple as that, rating a candidate with a skills assessment and how to view the questions that the candidate answered. Right. Thank you very much. That is it for this lesson. Bye.